Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Naval Dreadnoughts and to the Brazilian campaign, where I really want to have a look at this Chinese battleship. I'll probably literally just have a look, because I am not thinking that two light cruisers are able to deal with a ship like this. But, you know, maybe they can. They do have torpedoes, but it's far more likely that this is just a recon operation. It's certainly an older style of ship. Their accuracy is not great, especially with cadets. We could launch from about 8,000 meters, I think. They're not particularly fast. Armor's okay, but it's only Krupp 2. Mark II guns. Yeah, they aren't that big of a threat. Both of these ships can do 38 knots. Maybe we can close and drop some torpedoes on it. We can shoot up the transports anyway. What about Penn? I'd have to adjust to, was it 130 they're at? Uh, 0.9 on the HE and 6 on our AP. Yeah, we might be able to do some damage with high explosive. They're firing at us. Yeah, don't shoot the battleship. Shoot the transports. Unless, of course, you get a torpedo chance, which you very well might do here. Turn normal. Shoot. Good. Draw. Smoke. Turn normal. Battleship. Oh, those torpedoes look like they might be on target. Took a heavy hit there, though. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Second set. Launch, please. Thank you. Smoke. Second set of torps coming in. Oh! And they're gone. Broke them in half. Oh, wow. I was not expecting that. Okay, Priya has taken a little bit of damage there, but not that much in the grand scheme of things. Oh, poor old China. That is not a bad dreadnought, but yeah, getting sunk to two light cruisers, rocking up to it and dumping torpedoes into it. Unfortunate. Welcome back. We're also at war with Korea, which I hadn't even realised, but that's fine. They have a couple of ships knocking about, but there haven't been any battles since I last spoke. We have captured a lot of the German territory. They're just down to Eastern Germany, which should fall in about 3 turns, and then there's just going to be Western Germany. I'm going to leave a ship over here. I'm going to move on the ship so that it's sitting next to Helgoland, so that we can auto-blockade. Well, we can continue the blockade of Germany, basically. I'm just going to leave the Nigella to do that. And then the rest of the fleet is going to head east to eliminate China, although the Dutch And us and the British might do that for us, and then we'll eliminate Korea as well. Just because they're being moderately annoying. They've got a couple of destroyers over here causing trouble. But yeah, it looks like we should be able to wrap this up. Alright, with the fall of Eastern Germany, the fleet is moving over to Busan to take out the Koreans. It looks like the Dutch have got the Chinese covered. There's a couple of destroyers, which, yeah, is nothing to write home about. I also need to do some designing because, well, I haven't done any for a while in episode terms, because we do have 2 new battlecruisers, which I really should get onto the front lines, now I think about it. They were commissioning up the last time I looked at them. But yes, I think we done a pretty good job of obliterating our enemies. Really, only the Dutch threaten our power at sea, and they're our good buddies. Conquered the world together. Destroyers eating a lot of shells. Most of them going right through it. Ah, there we go. Finally got some proper hits. Oh, Invictus managing to get a 14-inch shell to explode inside it and killing off a couple of Korean destroyers. Alright, the new battlecruisers have been activated and sent to the front. We also have another couple of Korean ships that are encountering our invasion fleet. We're just clearing things up. By the way, I suspect when I finish this battle there'll be some amusements to share with you, because the French have been up to something. I'll see if that actually happens or not. Where'd you go? There you are. Oh, they fired torpedoes. Nope. Destroyer-esque light cruisers, I suppose, with longer range torps than their destroyer cousins have. Oh, they even got one to hit. Because they weren't fired where I thought they were. I thought they'd be going for the battleship, but they weren't. Fortunately, the torpedo belts have worked. Well, I might catch the battleship here. She's being very sluggish. Yeah. Annoying. Fortunately, I did invest in torpedo protection. Wow, those are 24-inch torps. They did almost nothing. Maybe it was the angle. Oh, mind you, Invictus has actually taken somewhat more damage. They didn't really hit in important places. They were rear or the aft or the forward sections of the ship at angles, which really reduces the damage. Plus, certainly on the mountain here, we're rocking an anti-torp 5. Hey, I meant to actually look at the design. They're pretty solid. They're more like destroyers than cruisers, but I don't hate them at all. There we go. Lovely stuff. Right. Let's head back to the map, because I think there's some amusements on the map. And we'll do this live, because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, save some crew. Lost a few more transports. No. China... Still fighting inland. Nope. How? What province does the United States have with a port? Because I thought they were about to disappear. 2 provinces, 1 port. Oh, they still own Northern Alaska. Okay. But yeah, I saw that France had taken the Western United States, which is absolutely hilarious. Anyway, I actually think that those Korean ships were the ones in the Indian Ocean, because... Oh, maybe they weren't, actually. But we should have... Oh, there's a German ship down here. That's what's hitting the convoys. Alright, but the main fleet has arrived, so we can start naval invasion of Southeast Korea, please. And I'll be back once that is finished. Okay, the war with China is over. Which is good, although these provinces now have basically just dissolved. It'd be nice if we could take Siberian Russia at some point. This is progressing nicely. We should be able to invade the other province. Yes, we can. Very good. This will eliminate Korea and Germany. The US is almost gone. So we're really running out of opponents. Have we started moving in? Yes, we have. Okay. Shouldn't be too much longer then. And then we'll have something to celebrate, I would say. There we go. Confirmation that Korea has been dissolved. Lovely stuff. Okay. I've got the fleet coming back over here to Western Germany to help out. Well, I think the army will be able to take them. It's looking positive. It's just slow progress. Future wars. Spain looks like our next opponent, most likely. Now, they are a reasonable size. They still own quite a lot over in the Caribbean. They've got a little bit of North Africa. They've got Madagascar. They've got the Philippines and islands in the Pacific that I definitely want to grab. And obviously they have mainland Spain, which we'll also probably want to try and grab. Although I'll probably leave this to the army, apart from Majorca. But it would be good to have airships in the region. So I've ordered everything back over to help with Germany. Now, we really should do some designing. Now, I'm not sure what we actually need right now. We've got all of our cruiser and destroyer hulls already. I'm not sure what the highest priority is for us. It is probably battleships. That is probably our biggest weakness. We don't have much in the way of battleships. We've got 2 more heavy cruiser hulls to build on. We don't really... Well... Don't recognise this one. Large fast cruiser. But it's not as good as our current cruisers. We've got the large cruisers as well. Based on that modern battleship 2. Very curious. Do we get a modern battleship 2? I don't actually remember. Sometimes they come up in weird orders. No, I'm not sure we do. Right. So we have 1 battleship and 7 battlecruisers, 12 heavies, 12 lights, 49 destroyers. So far, so good. Let's have a look at our potential opponents. Yeah, battleships. We outnumber the Dutch in everything except battleships. The French in everything. They still have a torpedo boat. Spain... Yeah, maybe heavy cruisers. They outnumber us slightly on. But we should be able to deal with that. No, it is indeed battleships. Okay. Battleship design. Oh, I meant to check the max shipyard size. I could probably do that from here, actually. Why are you taking so long, game? Please don't crash. Thank you. We can max this one out. By the looks of it. Not sure I want to. We'll probably stick to the same 30 knots speed. So bigness is a double-edged sword for us at the moment, because this helps with naval invasions, being just plain bigger, but it also can cause problems. So I think we go for 65,000 tons. That's still a very large ship. But it might be a little bit more... Might be a little bit more doable. Wow, that's an enormous superstructure. Let's go with that one. I think the tall works the best. Oil. Now, we do have diesel 2s, so geared turbines with a balanced boiler, 41%, and diesel 2s, 39%. Let's use diesels. Good old double diesel. Now then, secondary towers. I don't like these ones, don't like that one. Could use one of these. I think that's fine. Now, the question is, what kind of guns do we put on this thing? We're also just about to get the Mark IV 14-inch, which is pretty significant for us. So we're still looking at Mark III guns for this one. Which means we could go... Our largest is an 18. Now, we could go with 18s. But the turret model is disgusting. Okay, it's actually not that bad now I look at it. But I'm not a huge fan of those. I'm especially not a fan of the duels. They're horrible. So I think we stick with 16-inch guns. But we maybe try and get an extra turret in. So it's going to be very similar to the mountains. Or the mountain, I should say. But rather than secondaries, we're just going to go for more main caliber guns. So we're going to go for something a bit like a Montana, I guess. I think it was the Montanas that they were... US were developing with this layout. Now, I seriously doubt we're going to be able to fit much in the way of secondary guns. No, it's just that deck space there. Maybe we can fit something useful in here. Not a 6. Or a 5, they're too big. Yeah, it'd be like single 4s. Or 3-inch, like, quads or something. And to be honest, I don't think they're going to be useful. Because they're not going to have the range. So yeah, this is just going to have no secondary battery whatsoever. It's just going to have 16-inch, 45 caliber guns. That's it. But it is going to have 12 of them. Yeah, because there's no mounting points in the superstructure for anything. Yeah. Okay. Slightly different take, I guess. We're going to go with grip 5, bobbit 5, top 5, double top. This one. Oh, no. No, no, no. Clicking off the page. Triple base, that's new. Auto loaders are new. Fancy stuff. And so is radar. Bloody hell. Oh, that's a bit of a game changer, getting radar. Now, this does come with armor, so I'm not overly concerned about being at 97% weight. What was I looking for in here? I've totally forgotten. Right, armor quality is now 170. Start looking at the high explosive shells on this thing. Yeah, we want at least 3-inch, probably 4. It's pretty heavy protection. Probably want 4-inch on the deck as well. With 1.5 should be plenty on the 4.5 deck. Put 20 inches on the conning tower for now, would you? The layers are already maxed by the looks of it. Main belt of 15 is not really thick enough. 16 I'd be happier with. That gives us protection down to 15,000 meters against our own guns. And I've got quite punchy guns here. 18 on the turret, 5 on the turret top, 18 on the bob. Wow, that's actually okay. But, of course, I haven't fiddled with any of this stuff up here. So we need standard crew quarters. We want maximum bulkheads. This does not need to be that thick. 3? Is 3 okay? 3... Yeah, 3-inch inner belt, I think, is fine. Innermost belt, I'm talking about. There we go. That might get... No, not quite. Still, that is decent range. Swap to auxiliary 5? No, not quite. Expensive ship, though. 1.8 billion. 300 million more than the Mountain. But I very much see it as a successor to the Mountain, taking a slightly different approach. Now, the question is, what do I call this? I'm going to have a think, and then I'm going to see how many I can afford. Okay, I decided to order 2. That's one of the benefits of them being only 65,000 tons. One is suspended, the Assassino Silencio, which, by the way, I know exactly who named this particular ship. I know you wanted a battle cruiser. You're getting upgraded because I forgot earlier, and that's my mistake. So, the Invictus is getting her torpedo damage repaired, so we're a little bit over, but we won't be when that is clear of the shipyards, and we can build 2, and called the class the Aconcagua class, after the highest mountain in South America, or indeed America in North America as well. So, yes, we need to rest, rearm, refit, etc., but we will have to wait until the Germans are destroyed for that, but that shouldn't take too long. We should get the Mark 5, not Mark 5, Mark 4 14-inch guns quite soon, which means refits, but with 2 battleships under construction, I'm not sure how to approach the refits. I should probably wait until the battleships are finished. So that's going to be 31 months before I throw all those ships in for a refit. I think that's probably the better way around of doing it. And then we're just going to have to keep an eye on Spain and see what they get up to. There we go. Confirmation that the Germans are gone. And given the amount of trouble they've been giving me during the development process for Dreadnought Improvement Project, good riddance. Right, I'm going to probably move the fleet down here to Marseille, Toulon, Nice, because they'll fit. Oops, that's not what I meant to press. Yep. Because we need to get everybody back into a port. And otherwise it'll cost me an awful lot of money. Because we are suddenly at peace. We can change everybody back to limited. And I think that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Naval Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.